I'm on live, bro. Play this nigga. Yeah. Yeah, you do, nigga. CadGrill, you know what it is. Know what it is, bro. Yeah, that shit on them. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can call for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. You'll be able to, yeah. And you were not on the video. Oh, I know why. Cause you didn't put your settings. Shit, I don't know, bro. You gotta go to settings or somewhere in like the audio or some shit. You gotta put the check mark where it says share voice or share microphone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Broadcast,
obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Yeah. I was in the settings, bro. Yeah. On the PlayStation settings. Oh, it's in party settings. Yeah, you gotta allow your voice to be shared. Hello?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Okay. I think I can hear myself now.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's able to take it
looking stupid out here. Come on, man.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, yeah.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
We're looking stupid out
This is
here,
going
boy.
to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
He said KJ.
They want to hop in the party.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sliding out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Cousins.
Open
here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
61, match box, right.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. From the red zone now, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play
You know
out,
what a
pushing
nigga's
further and
desperate when he
further towards
runs
the
it. He's a
sideline.
ball 3rd
Really good
and
fundamentals by that
45.
defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here go 46. Wait. 54. Mike 54. I got him. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, kill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got a man complete to Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 65 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Come on now, boy.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now when he sees that number 19, he takes the ball off, so if he don't take the keeper. Fuck.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10.
Check.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. The ball popped in the air and
they're looking stupid out here.
Picked up by Van Der Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott.
On my way, nigga.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Forbath will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
That shit's on mute.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 81 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare
I knew he was going to do that shit too last minute.
Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Where we go? Kill. Target.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hatch it. We're going to 54. Why here? Off. Mike 54. Mike 54.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
10th carry now for Elliott. Pretty move.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd and 2. There you go. Right there. 54 Mike. Check. Here we go. 46. 46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Harris now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
He's checking.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check that.
Cousins gives way to Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree.
What are you going to do against this, though?
He knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here.
Yeah, what you going to do against that, though?
Just make sure they're ready to go.
You know I had that one in the book, did you?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yeah, switch it up. Switch it up, I like that.
First down, Elliott.
Yeah.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper.
Yeah.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down. Here's Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down,
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over.
Oh, this nigga talking on the mic. Talking on the mic now.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Talking on the mic
and the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
So you're talking on the mic now.
Time, he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it.
That's good.
It's Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
54 Mike, 54.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now the play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
You ain't fucking right. Nigga trash. That's fucking basic ass playing too. I wasn't even fucking doing complicated shit. I was just doing the same basic ass plays. And I beat him like that. I mean, it's a close game, but...
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
like
on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Damn, bro. This nigga Josh beat him with his own team, too. Shit.
Own team, kid. Don't
I know
ever
how
beg
he
to
feels
play me
about that.
again. I want to hear you begging to play me again. Fuck out of here. Trash ass boy. Yeah, little boy. He playing like a rookie.